Alright folks, from Las Vegas, we're at Samstown for the title matches of today's JBT tournament. We got both divisions at once for the first time in a while. Scratch division action is a match we've already seen twice this season, and I think we're going to see an awful lot of it all season long. It's Riley Dempsey and Kyle King. Kyle leaves a ringing 10 there with that Ebonite Mission 2-0. These guys qualified 1-2. Riley is leading the season series against Kyle 2-love. So, is it a changing of the guard here? We'll find out. As 10 in the pit for Dempsey in the first. High scoring Samstown today. We'll talk about that more in a second. King will flatten it out using the spare ball, hard and straight at the 10 pin. No problem at all. In the handicap division, we got Taylor Ray looking for her first career JBT title. She's going up against Jake Childers looking for his second. Bowlers who have both had a lot of fortunate things at Samstown, and there's a much better shot from Taylor. This is their second frame each. Taylor opened in the first and Jake spared. The difference in the handicap is 4 and Taylor's giving it. Taylor has to beat Jake by 4 to tie and 5 to win. Jake, one of the new breed of bowlers, throwing the two-handed shot there. Both hands on the ball, only 2 fingers in the ball. And a good looking ball from there. Will be self-applause from Jake, a bit of a loose cannon. Kyle, a 46-time JBT champion, far and away the all-time leader in that category. He's still only 17 years old, so has plenty more in him if he'd like to go for him. Standard house shot stuff. He's standing way far left. He's going to throw it way far right and get all that power to bring it back left. Not quite enough to tickle out the corner pins yet if he leaves a little half-7 there. Riley, a much more conventional style player in that he's going to cover a lot less boards. He's going to be a little more end over end, but still plenty of hit on the ball, but playing a slightly tighter line. Got that ball to leak out to the right early there, left the 2, 4, 5. Pretty easy to get at least 9 today, so that wasn't a real good shot from Riley. Kyle will do the hook ball method at the 7, and no trouble with it. Riley qualified second at plus 398 today. That's usually enough to lead a tournament by a couple hundred pins, but not today, because Kyle came up with one of the best 8-game performances we've ever had at plus 487. Riley, good job avoiding the chop there on his spares. And they're all tied up in scratch. No, her last name is not Trey, folks. That's T. Ray. Taylor's had some of her best JBT results here at Samstown, like we talked about. Would love to capture that first career title here. I think she's got her hands full against Jake, though. We'll see what happens. High again in this lane. She was Brooklyn in the first frame on this lane. Leaves the old 3-6-10. Jake, a bit of a wild card. He's still sort of learning that two-handed delivery. He's capable of shooting a 250. He's capable of shooting a 120. You just never know what you're going to get out of him. Today, it's been almost all great. Oh, he gets the Brooklyn the ball. Middle Brooklyn luck never hurts. Let's see if Taylor can get her spare, though. There you go. Taylor entered a 156 average today, qualified second at plus 277, so she's way over average all day long. Bowled 1, 2, 3, 6 200 games, including 4 consecutive. Riley, one of the good forms you want to imitate on tour is he's going to twitch that elbow for a little while. That's getting his arm swing comfortable. Look how great the balance and timing is. That's outstanding. Boom, 10 in the pit. King trails by 1. King, much more of a more modern power player. You're going to see a higher backswing out of him, a higher rev rate, and a little more tilt in order to cover more boards. Yep, and this time a half 10, so quarter pin so far for the Mohawks one. Good follow through from Taylor there. Oh boy. Bad break there, as one of the 2 of those pins could have fallen out, but they don't. And Trey's got a 2-10 to look at. Meanwhile, Kyle frustrated with the blind game, 9 spare, 9 spare, 9 spare so far. Solid 10, half 10, and a half 7. Pretty rare in a tournament that Zaccatori does not have the weirdest hair, but this time Kyle, I think, outdid him with the severe spikes today. That's right. Let's see if Taylor can get this ball way over to the left of the 2. Nope, not that time. So some struggles early for Ms. Ray. Jake qualified first today at plus 311 for his 8 games. And like we talked about, it's feast or famine for him. He had a 240 and a 230. He also had 2 games of 150. So anything's possible with this guy. Good shot there for him there. At least a 4-pin. Jake has 1 career JBT title. Guess where that was? Right here at Samstown. So he should make this his home house. The problem with that is he lives in Phoenix, so the commute would be a little bit brutal for him. But his ball reaction has always been great here. This is the 2nd straight year he's had a new ball drilled up right before Samstown. This ball obviously seems to work really well for him. However, the ball's not going to have enough energy to get all the way over there to the 4. A little quick and lazy on that 4-pin. Two-handed is, even on a house pattern, a really tough way to shoot those corner pins, because that ball just wants to turn left, and if you try and force it to not, you know, too many boards to cover. It's a ball change, I think, for Kyle in lane 5. There we go. Talk about Kyle's knowledge of his game and his equipment every time he makes the show, and he has no fear of making a ball change. 9 spares are probably not going to be enough to win this match. He knows that. Dempsey can get out to a 10-pin lead here. Oh, instead it's a ringing 10. We see this a lot where we have this ridiculously high-scoring day, and finally the lanes start to break down by stepladder time, and they start leaving corner pins and other kind of clusters. It seems to be the pattern that we're looking for here. Is sometimes today 250 and 260 was not enough to win a match. Right now, nobody's shooting up a huge number through 4 frames. Also a good spare shooter. Hard and straight at the... Oh, and he slides over the foul line and gives us a deadwood. That should be minus 20. Could somebody let the desk know of that deadwood, please? Thank you. Derek Acuff to the rescue again. That's twice today. You ready? Let's get in the deadwood. Jake, you can go. So a foul for Dempsey. That's unusual. Yeah, that changes the complexion of this match, as now King has the lead by 10. Jake up by quite a bit right now, but he's got an open. And that ball didn't quite get back there and leaves the 2-8. Spares an adventure for Jake. He'll be the first to tell you that. We'll see how he goes about shooting this. You got to cover that back pin. That usually makes the hook ball helpful for him. So you got to get that hook ball in the right place, or no hook ball. House pattern today, like we talked about, extremely high scores throughout the qualifying round. You had to be plus 56 or better to make the cut in the handicap division today. And that ball hooks by the 2-8 for his 2nd straight open. In the scratch division, you had to be plus 91 after 5 games. That's almost a 220 average just to be in the top half of the junior tournament. That's a comment on the talent level of the kids and the fairly easiness of the lanes here at Samstown. Samstown, this is called stretching while we're waiting on the deadwood. Samstown, my favorite masking units in all of bowling, I think. I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera, but that's essentially what? I guess a photograph of the Las Vegas Strip. I have like parts of that on each masking unit. In case you didn't know whose town it was, it's his town. Some of Taylor's best results have been the East Coast version of the JBT's Las Vegas Open. You got a nice, what did you finish, 2nd there one year? Really forcing my memory. A couple top 5s in the East Coast Vegas Open. Oh wow, isn't that interesting? Oh, here we go. We got a guest shot. Oh, here we go. Kyle, you want to analyze this?
Hook ball! Well, the ball made about 10 feet down the lane and right in the gutter. Got one.
What do you think she should do to
She needs to work on her approach a little bit.
Well, she can check this out on YouTube and, you know.
I'll probably kill you later.
Little does she know, she's about to be on it.
Kill you later.
Here we go.
You'll be on YouTube tonight.
Oh, you're kidding. Absolutely not. My kids are all on that.
Maybe so. I can't believe no one's ever fallen through. We'll be back for more of this match. Make sure to check